Hello, everybody. I'm gonna start a new series of videos about Aspen Plus. I got some requests to start this series, and I believe that it's important for people to learn this kind of software. So Aspen Plus is one of the what we call the process simulation software. There are many software available commercially, like Aspen Plus, like HYSYS, Aspen HYSYS, like Pro2, and other software that do the same thing. And this is or this series I'm gonna focus on Aspen Plus because Aspen Plus is kind of the most widely used software by chemical engineers, and because to the best of my knowledge, it is more powerful than other software. So the textbooks that I'm gonna use, or before we talk about the textbooks, the Aspen Plus is uh, the word Aspen is an abbreviation of Advanced Simulation for Process Engineering, I think. This software was originally just kind of standalone software that you purchase or you install on your computer. It's only Aspen Plus. And there were other software, but the focus of Aspen Plus was mainly on the general process engineering applications. There were other software like or like HYSYS was focusing on hydrocarbon because it's a hydrocarbon simulation. This is HYSYS. So it was more used by petroleum engineers or by people who work on petroleum refining and stuff like that. But Aspen Plus had other like kind of options like dealing with solids or dealing with electrolyte systems, with polymers and other stuff like this. After some time, Aspen Plus purchased the HYSYS, and that's why now when you install the software, you will install actually two software, Aspen Plus and Aspen HYSYS, beside other software like small software that are installed with these two. In this series, we'll focus on Aspen Plus. I'm not gonna do anything with Aspen HYSYS. There will be kind of a lot of stuff in common between the two software, but there will be some differences, of course, regarding how you define your inputs and how you run the file, and kind of stuff like that. But in general, if you understand how process simulators work, you should be able to deal with any kind of software. What I'm gonna cover in this series is gonna be what is in the textbook. I'm gonna use two textbooks actually. The first is Process Analysis and Simulation in Chemical Engineering. This kind of very nice software, textbook, and it is very useful for the beginners if you're using the software for the first time. So this is a good point to start from. The textbook is kind of split into chapters. Each chapter is covering one topic of the topics of chemical engineering. So it's gonna be covering fluid mechanics, the piping systems, pumps, and stuff like that. It's gonna cover stuff like heat transfer, distillation, flashing, and liquid extraction, reaction engineering. So it's gonna be covering many things, and this textbook is focuses on both Aspen Plus and Aspen HYSYS, and that's why it solves each problem once in Aspen Plus and once in Aspen HYSYS. It doesn't go into deep details of the two software, and that's why I say it's very good for beginners. The other textbook is called the Aspen Plus Chemical Engineering Applications. It's authored by Kamal Al-Malah. He was kind of software engineer. He's a professor, but his work was on mainly on softwares. He has other textbooks about MATLAB and other software. So he's very talented and good at these kind of things. So this textbook is gonna cover split into the same way the other textbook is, into parts, and each part covers one specific field of chemical engineering. I'm gonna go with the textbook, and again, this textbook is, or the two textbooks are made for the sake of educating people, so it's not kind of very deeply going into the details. However, this textbook it goes into more details, way more details than the other textbook. So if you have a good idea about the software and you know what you're gonna do, but you need more information, so this might be a better place to go. Um, but of course, the textbooks, or these two textbooks do not give like a very big problem, including all the devices. So it's gonna be like pieces of puzzle. You put the pieces and solve them, each one of them separately, and then you put them together. So he teaches you how to solve each part together, and then you can put them together at the end. Um, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go with them step by step, and I prefer you have the software with you so that you can try the examples that I got from or I get from the textbooks and solve them together. The software is very user friendly, and I believe you will love it when you get used to it. So we will start in the next video, inshallah, to see how the software looks like, and with some other stuff related to the way it does the calculations and stuff like that. So I'll see you then, inshallah. Goodbye.